Have you given up on ever getting better because IBS ruined your life and now you're stuck in a negative mindset rut? Watch this video to learn how you can change your life by ditching your IBS sob story. For the most helpful information you'll find about IBS online, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified every Friday when a new video is posted. If you can't see past your IBS tornado vortex, by the end of this video, you'll learn how to delete, reset, and reboot and start reaching for blue skies ahead. I'm Wendy Leung, holistic health and happiness expert, licensed acupuncturist, and IBS elimination coach, and I refuse to let my own IBS dictate my life story. I teach my clients how to focus on full recovery ahead, and now I'm sharing with you too. Your life was awesome. You had goals and dreams, friends, family, hobbies. Everything was going really well for you until you developed IBS. At first, you ignored it and assumed it would go away, but the symptoms persisted and slowly they started taking over your life. If it's just the physical symptoms, it wouldn't be so bad. You can handle the stomach pain, the bloating, the diarrhea, or constipation, but those symptoms are unpredictable and they seem to randomly flare up, so they start affecting your life and your routines too. Do any of these things sound familiar? You wake up extra early to spend hours on the toilet just to make sure that you won't have any issues later in the day. You know where all the bathrooms are on the way to work in case you need to make an emergency pit stop. You avoid seeing people because you don't want to be the picky one who can't eat anything on the menu. Or you eat anyway, knowing that your IBS is going to make you pay later. You hate quiet rooms because your gurgle belly and smelly farts could strike at any moment. You're exhausted because you can't get good sleep, so you're not doing so well at school or work anymore. You can't get close to your partner, or you can't even think about dating because you feel so gross in your body. You practically can't do anything anymore without first consulting your IBS. Do you believe that IBS has ruined your life forever? Let me know by dropping a yes or a no in the comments below. The thing is, IBS isn't just a digestive condition. It affects your emotional health too, especially if you've been struggling for a long time. From a traditional Chinese medicine perspective, or TCM for short, we know that IBS is a combination of a weak gut and mental emotional stress. So stress is already a factor with your IBS. But on top of that, worrying about when your symptoms are going to flare up, what you can and can't eat, how embarrassing your smelly farts and your gurgling stomach noises are, can make you go down the rabbit hole of anxiety and depression. And if you don't have good support to get yourself out, you can find yourself spiraling further and further down into negative mindset and further away from hope and recovery. IBS can be isolating because it's hard for people who haven't experienced it to understand how terrible it can really get. And some doctors can tell you that it's not as bad as you think, making you feel even more alone and misunderstood. Some of you might be hanging out in IBS support groups, sharing stories and commiserating with other people going through the same thing. And finding those groups can make you feel less alone, but you can still feel miserable if all you're listening to is complaining with no real solution. You know how you can spend time with some people and you can feel inspired and uplifted afterwards, and other people make you feel worse and down in the dumps? Here's the thing. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Misery is a low vibrating energy and it loves company. So if you're commiserating with people who feel helpless and are just as stuck as you are, you're gonna keep staying stuck exactly where you are. On the other hand, if you seek out the people who've been where you are and have already gotten themselves unstuck, people who are proactive about recovery, or even better, have already fully recovered, then you'll feel inspired to recover too. Joy is infectious, and guess what? It loves company too. The truth is, IBS is not a forever thing, no matter how long you've been struggling. I've helped people who've been struggling for over 10 years fully recover, and if they can do it, so can you. But it's up to you to choose to get better, believe you can do it, and then take whatever action is necessary to make sure you get on the path to recovery. In order to truly get better, you need to shift your IBS mindset that you're too sick to recover and instead focus on your potential for full recovery. So I want you to take a good hard look at the people you're surrounding yourself with and ask yourself if they're dragging you down, enabling you to stay stuck where you are, or if they're truly supporting you on your IBS journey to freedom. If it's not the last one, then you've got some changes to make in order to get back on the right path. If you want to be part of a community that's focused on getting better, join my Facebook group, Powerfully Conquering IBS, where I share tips and inspiration to help you kickstart your IBS journey to health. The link is in the description box below. And if you're having trouble imagining yourself getting out of your IBS misery, sign up for my newsletter and download my IBS free visualization, where I lead you through an exercise to help you picture your life unshackled from your IBS. The link for that is below too. All right, you know what's next. If you like this video, let me know by liking it below, drop a comment with the word helpful, let me know what your biggest takeaway was, and make sure that you're sharing this video with all of your fellow IBS conquerors. If you're in one of those support groups, drop this link in there too, because I want to spread the word that IBS is not a forever thing, so I can help all of you beat this together. I've got so much more to share with you about all things IBS, so make sure that you stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell to get those notifications when I post a new video every Friday.